And hello, all you wonderful people. Here we are. I am late. I apologize for that. Give me just a few moments here to. I'm messing with my screens. Bring up something that's actually interesting. It's been a week, and I'm glad to see you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I know I am doing very well. Let me get over here into our tools so you don't see what else I'm looking up on Reddit. Amos Cardoza, welcome, sir. You are the first one here, but I am late, so I probably missed everybody by like 10 minutes. Um, I've been on Discord talking a lot, and I don't start working again. Okay. Oh, maintenance man, you ain't got to give it back to me. Um, I may I may be having some audio issues. I'll have to keep my eyes on the bar down there because I don't know what's going on with my microphone. I've been on Discord all week, doing some stuff and talking, obviously, and my headset blows. So I've been using the podcast mic. It's been working flawlessly, and now that see, and it works. Jesus, thank you. I don't know what was wrong with that. The last time CP gave me a donation, it did not work. The little guitar guy and everything. So apparently, technical difficulties are rife with my streams. But the microphone was working when I switched to Streamlabs. That's why I'm like 10 minutes late. It did not want to work. I had to reinstall it on my computer, do a bunch of stuff, and it's still kind of half-assed, and it froze up on me a minute ago. So I will keep an eye on. All right, there we go. It's plugged directly into the damn PC. It shouldn't mess up now, or at least that's my claim, and I'm sticking to it. I'll have to figure that out later. Hopefully, I can keep it running for now. But um, it's called Spring from Royal Docks Brewing Company. It is aged in whiskey, rum, Madeira, and bourbon barrels. So this one's going to be really interesting. Only a 5.5 ABV, so that's not too hateful. Because, gentlemen and possibly ladies, Jamie may or may not be here yet. I'll crack this guy open. Oh, well, I guess I should just use the bottle opener instead of trying to peel this wax off. Alright. Alright, it's cause for a celebration. It's been a week, guys. It's been a hell of a week. And this is not definitely not financial advice, but if you look over, and it's dropped a bit, there's been some stuff going on, so I'll switch you guys over to my desktop so you can see what I'm seeing. There is a lot of money in my Doge account on this particular exchange. I have more in other places, but this is my main bag sitting at around $18,000, well, close to $19,000, and it did just drop some. So, not financial advice, but I've been in it for a long time and I'm making a killing. I think it's still got room to grow. Of course, not financial advice, but yeah, tons of money in my Doge account. So, I'm very happy there. So, this goes out to definitely Neil, since he paid for this beer, but to everyone else, because somewhere in there is some profits for the channel. So maybe I'll get crazy and buy somebody a toolbox. I have to see what I can come up with. But I haven't decided to take the profits out of it yet. They will be coming out soon. I have to watch it, play it safe, make sure I don't lose my behind or, you know, all the profits that I've made. But it shouldn't be too long. I have to start taking some profits soon. So all my channel money from the last year or, you know, period, whatever, of YouTube monetization since the start till January is in there somewhere. And I'll do the calculation, I'll run some numbers, and I'll pull all that back out. It was about 700 when it went in, if I remember right. And so it's probably tripled, I'm guessing, if not better. So that's actually going to be channel money, and that's in one way or another coming back to you guys. So there'll probably be a lot of tool giveaways and some other stuff. Maybe, like I said, a toolbox or like a Harbor Freight tech cart or something. We'll come up with something. Oh, I won't forget about Uncle Sam. They're gonna get me, I'm sure. But yes, it still has some room to grow. I'm planning on, depends on how it goes, but I plan on taking out profits somewhere, at least some profits, somewhere between 75 and 95 cents, depending on where I catch it. I've been watching it pretty religiously, obviously, since I have a lot riding on it. And yeah, Saturday there's supposed to be either a big up or a big down. We'll see how that goes. And other than that, probably like another week, 2, maybe 3 tops, I would guess I'll probably be in profit-taking range. I'll pull a portion of it and then keep the rest and ride it out and see what happens. But yeah, so I'm very happy. YouTube stole all my money, so I quit. Wait, hold on. Montevello, you gotta tell me about that. What happened? You gotta tell me about that. YouTube stole your monetization money, so you quit making videos? Is that true? I mean, I haven't heard anything. Wait, I mean, this is not an insult, but have you been monetized yet? I haven't been keeping up. It's been a while since I've been over on your channel. Mostly on like the live streams. At least in the last few months. Oh. Dano. Well, yeah, well, I thought you were getting close there for a while. Give it time. You'll get it. It's accumulative, so I don't think it necessarily has to be within, I think, just a period of like a year. So don't fret too much, and remember that most of us, including myself, are not really on here for fame or fortune. It's just mainly to help other people and make videos because we think it's fun to a degree. Sometimes it is a pain, but yeah. So don't fret too much. It can always be worse, I guess. And you get to hang out with all those wonderful people, right? So that's always a plus. And this I put the beers in the wrong spot. I put this back here so you can, oh, did I move my camera? How the f did I do that? Oh, when I was messing with the mic. See, technical difficulties abound my streams. But yeah, this beer is actually really tasty. Royal Docks Brewing Company, Canton, Ohio. Who'd have thought? It's the first time I've seen stuff. YouTube didn't like my tax setup, so they wouldn't hand over funds. Really? I didn't think there was a. Did I fill out tax forms? I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess I probably did. Uh, well, it should still be there, Montevello. It should still be there. I know it sounds like a pain in the ass, but maybe try to redo the tax stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm sure you did it right, but maybe look at it again, see if they'll tell you what the hell that they think is wrong with it, and see if you can fix it. Because, I mean, obviously, we all want to see videos from you, and we would like you to, be rewarded with the monetization from such. So, I know it's a pain, but I would maybe try to keep at it and see if you can get it worked out, or get, what is it, like, there's a Twitter for, like, YouTube support or something like that. I forget, Team YouTube or something. Maybe get a hold of them on Twitter. I don't know if you're on Twitter, but I hear a lot of people have to get a hold of them there to then, like, get the ball rolling on fixing issues. So maybe try that. But I feel for you, man. I feel for you. I waited forever and a day for monetization, and now that I have it, I'm barely making videos. So there you go. Those of us who get it sometimes squander it. Bill Beckett is here. Dano is here. Walter Frederick's here. Of course, Montevello Mustang. Amos Cardoza. Built Over Bought is here. Jeez, lots of people. I appreciate all the support and all of you coming to hang out. So, since we're celebrating, and I have other interesting stuff coming up the pipeline, unfortunately, it's not channel related, but personally, we'll see what that, does over time, but I think that's interesting stuff, and it should be good financially and otherwise, so we'll see how that goes. That should be coming within about the next month or so, so I'll let you guys know when those things happen. But for now, we are going to do what we've been doing for about a month and a half now. We are going to scroll through our tools. I am going to ignore the chat, and we're going to see what's going on. All the cool cats. Yes, for sure. So, we start out here on our tools. Probably the most forgotten, but still critical tool in the shop. Nation Public Seating 622 4HB. I'm guessing that's like a part number or model number. Everybody, I don't care who you are, if you're in this chat, if you've been in a shop, anywhere, any kind of shop, you sat on this fucking stool. Sorry, I know Bill's in here somewhere. You've sat on this stool. We all know you have. It may have had duct tape on the seat and somebody tried to put a cushion on it. They may have replaced the wood. It may have had paint on it. It may not have had paint on it. It could have been bent, unlevel, uneven, but it still sat and everybody still used it. Like these things, I swear to God, they were built in like World War I, and they just last so long that everybody still has one. I don't know where this guy got a brand new one, but it had to have been sitting in a warehouse because nobody needs to buy one because the one they already have still is fine. They don't make stuff like this anymore. That'd actually be a good idea to pick up. I wonder if you could, well, obviously you can buy it. This guy posted it 2 hours ago. This is every man's shop stool. Chair, stool, thing, stool with back, whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, moving on, something about using tools. It's a meme, and I don't know what it is, so I'm going to skip it. Ooh, see, we were talking about this last week. Elementary school dunce chair. Yeah, they were. Yeah, that's the other place they were. They were in a lot of schools, right? The stools and the chairs. like in art classes and a bunch of... Good call, Amos. Dano, the connoisseur of all things old, says they were most likely made in the 40s. And that's probably true. Like Maiden designed most of them. They're old. They're at the very least, like 50s, late 50s, early 60s. I mean, they've been around forever. And we were talking about this last week when we seen some of the wearer tools and pouches and the kits like this. And this guy has some kind of little like clamshell hard case toolbox that he's set up, and he just has a ton of weird stuff in here. Looks like, I'm guessing, I can't tell. I know there's some Knipex there. Some of this could be Weehaw. It could be, well, that's Knipex, obviously. The needle nose look like they're Knipex. So it's kind of a mix, but Wera definitely stands out. And again, we talked about how nice those little kits were with their little folding pouches. I like them a lot. And the fact that it's got the picture, like the rubber embossment on the front of the case to tell you what's inside, awesome. So definitely like that. How's the chat going? How's the chat going? Good. We're still doing good. Nice Makita rotary hammer. Looks like kind of like one of the baser models. I'm guessing. It doesn't look like it has like a shit ton of bells and whistles or anything. Kind of looks like an older model. Maybe. But I'm sure it still works just as good as, you know, the higher price brands. And it's Makita. The only one, and I don't know why this is. Well, who's the red? Oh, who's the red company? Hilti? I would say in rotary hammers, it goes Hilti, Bosch, and then I don't care as long as it works. But those are your two. Hilti over Bosch. Bosch is a close second to Hilti, and a Bosch has worked for me pretty much everywhere I've been for about the last 10 years. We had a Hilti. Guess what happened to that? It disappeared. Yeah, it disappeared. Literally loaned it out to another tech group, and it never came back, and we never saw it again. So that happens. In the same building. Either somebody stole it or they just didn't want to give it back. Whatever the case, but it was gone. And management was very unhappy that their like $700 to $900 hammer drill was gone. Oh, that is so tasty. It's there's like, because it's aged in like 4 different kind of barrels. I will say the bourbon's like very light, but I get the rum, and I don't know what I'm gonna keep pronouncing it wrong. Madeira? I don't know what that is. It's probably some kind of wine or something, but I don't know what it is, but I taste it in there because I taste rum. I taste the whiskey a little bit. The whiskey's probably running in with the bourbon a bit, but I taste rum. I taste that, like the whiskey kind of bourbon flavor, and then this weird little thing, kind of like an aftertaste. That's got to be what that is. Kingsport Tool Reviews stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, sir. It's good to see you. I hope that all is going well on your channel. I've been lazy lately. I've been preoccupied with other things. I've not been on YouTube much. And if I have, it's been trying to watch videos on where my money's going and what's going on with it. So I apologize for that. But as time progresses and things calm down, hopefully, I will have more time to get over and show everybody more love. And I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out on the stream and checking over these tools and things with me and just generally messing around. Oh, this is cool. This is one of those, this guy built one of these like knife grinder things. It's got a little, I don't know if that's, hold on, is that AC? Yeah, no? Nope. Wait, that's a VFD? Really? What is going on here? It's got a speed controller on it. Okay, cool. Yeah, he built himself a little knife sharpener setup, and that's not bad. It doesn't look like horrible construction. A little, probably what's like 2-inch tube steel. I mean, I believe that he built it. I'll say that. I have no doubt that he built it. But I kind of wonder where he got the ends and like the roll. I don't know if there's like a kit. Because this is, I mean, this quality. If he wouldn't have told me that he built it, I might not have known. You know what I mean? It looks like it was well built to get, or well put together and designed. So there's even, if you look there, you got your a little strut on here keeping tension on that, and that's kind of cool because that's just a push. So you know how easy it is to change the belt on this thing? It's just like push down the arm, pull the belt off, get the new one on. Like it's actually really sweet. And it looks like there's a hinge here. Yeah, it looks like there's a hinge there, so he might be able to take that off and put another kind of belt on it. It looks like he can move it so it's like adjustable. That's really nice for something that somebody just threw together. Bravo. I mean, I don't know what that cost in time and everything, but you should be proud of that achievement of building that. That looks like it's going to last a while. Imperial Wera. Well, these are hex, and are those Torx? They kind of look like Torx. No, I guess they're hex. Yeah, the hex plus. This is nice stuff. Maybe I need to get a set of those and try them out because those like the sleeves on them have perplexed me for a while now. I kind of wonder what that's like. It's got to be nicer on the little ones for sure because like you're not trying to grasp at some tiny thing, right? Why sell a starter? Okay. Robert, try and sell a starter when you pull the engine. Why try to sell a starter? Robert, website is open, but you can look up parts you just can't order from them. You'll need to pull an engine to replace the starter. At least put the starter and clean out the crap. It kind of does look like a kit, doesn't it, Robert? That's what I thought. Anyhow, so back to some super fun. This guy is using a chainsaw as, I mean, a smooth cut attachment, I guess is what, I don't know what you would call this. But, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't yeah, in the blade, was he, like, dangerously close to the blade, or am I crazy? Because, yeah, the blade, well, I guess there is, like, some kind of guard there, sort of. That's still a little too close for comfort. I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but if you happen to slip on some sawdust or something, yeah. I mean, again, I'm sure he's fine, but I would just attach some more poles or something on there to make it accessible from further away. That's just me. But that is a really nice piece of wood that he's cutting there, and that's going to make some nice slabs. Make some good tables or some furniture. But yeah, that's the whole little jig setup just seems a little suspect to me. I wouldn't be doing it. I'll pay him to do it. He can risk his leg. I'm not. Anyhow, moving on. New tool day for me. Greetings, I'm guessing, from Germany. Now, I wonder if that user is actually in Germany or they're just doing that because they're Nipex. Nice little 4-piece set. That's a mini sawmill, Dano says. If Brad from Brad's Workbench was here, he would have been able to tell us off the rip. But yeah, I digress. As well, take a quick breather here. The wall isn't done. I think I have a way. I still got to do some more testing, and I hadn't had time. It's been a busy week. What with the making thousands of dollars. But I think I have an idea on how to get the shirts up on the wall. I'm gonna do like a clothesline idea with really big, like the peel and stick, like 3M uh, hooks. They are 3M, aren't they? Yeah. Like the big ones, like the ones they want you to hang towels from, the ones that can hold like 50 pounds and stuff. So I'm gonna make like a clothesline kind of thing. We'll see how this works and how it ends up when I set it up. But I'm think I'm gonna have to do that. I have to go on like really big hooks and then hang like a clothesline and then clip them to the clothesline, if that makes sense. That's about the only way I can see keeping these things on this wall without putting holes in it. So I will hopefully, again, depending on how crazy the week goes and what happens with my Dogecoin, I will try to get that done. I know for the most part you guys don't care, but it's been bothering me, and I've been busy and just haven't been able to get something that works. Every time I think I've got it, I come back the next morning and they're all on the ground. I did, though, while I was waiting to figure this out, I did find my Ulsa Tool shirt that they sent me. So I'm happy about that. Finally found it. So it's back home and it will go up on the wall with the others. The biggest one is about a foot. They're used for hydro dam work. Everything is massive here. That's cool. He's got like the giant sockets. That's probably, I don't know, I guess that's a 1 inch. I don't know. It might even be bigger than a 1 inch. That's some huge stuff. Jeebus. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some stuff like that, like the big heavy stuff. I mean, it'd be different. I mean, I guess it's kind of all the same, right? Like I was walking on the bridge from Cincinnati to Kentucky, or vice versa, whichever way I was going, and I was looking at some of like that. This will make you feel really good. The bridge is literally got nuts and bolts on it. Granted, they're big ass bolts, but it's got nuts and bolts holding the bridge together. I'm sure that's not all, but in some key points, they got some big, nuts and bolts holding some of those support beams together. Whew, that's, hope you used Loctite. Try a line tape. But remember, I will likely send you a photo of something about the story worries me. I will likely see if you remember the answer from an update or experience. I cannot put my finger on the answer, but I remember something about this issue. Magnets will help you hang whatever you want. The wall's not metal. How am I supposed to? I can't. What? Amos, I usually don't doubt your logic, but you gotta explain that one to me. I gotta get an explanation there, sir. The wall is drywall. And there's no metal anywhere, and I can't stick the magnets like to the wall. Yeah, I need to, if there's something I'm not thinking of on that one, you let me know, because I'm confused. Magnets would help if I had a different setup. But well, no, the roof or the ceiling doesn't have any either. It's like the drop tiles. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, Built Over Bot's gotta go. Have a good night, sir. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Much appreciated, as always. Went shopping for the wife today. Went shopping today, and the wife and I ended up buying basically the same thing. She bought a little electric foot smoother thing, and he bought an angle grinder. That's kind of funny because it's true. I love how They started marketing like the Dremel tools to ladies to like do their fingernails and stuff. I always thought that was funny. But they are, I will say this, the ones that they use for like fingernails and stuff are extremely weak. It's not, it's like a Dremel tool, but it's not. It's a much weaker version of a Dremel tool. But my first real tool also got a large pack out building basics for my toolbox for my truck. That's not bad. Nice Milwaukee circular saw. Hopefully he puts it to good use. Quality there, you can't go wrong with. What is this? New in box, 3,000 pound gas powered winch. That's different. I can't say I've seen a lot of gas powered winches, so that's discontinued by Harbor Freight a few years ago, but found one new in the box. The guy says, I did not know that. I didn't know they made a gas. I mean, I'm sure, right? Almost everything exists, but I can't say I've ever seen one or heard of one having one or using one. So, pretty interesting. No, this is an old building, Bill. It's a really, really old building. There is no metal. No, there's no way there's metal behind this. This building was built in like 1890 or something. Like it's old. I don't know what it used to be, but we got like the old ass like you could die at any moment elevators, and they literally like the building owners will literally tell you like only use it when you're like moving something that you cannot otherwise get upstairs, and like if it breaks we're not fixing it. So actually I think maybe they said if it breaks we can't fix it, like they'd literally have to like get parts machined and like yeah, just way expensive. So yeah, basically it's on its last legs. It's one of the old like the slatted like you pull the gate down, you close yeah, you close the gate on the outside, you close the inner gate, and then it'll go up. You got like a little lever. You have to stop it on the floor, you know, manually. It's one of those. It's really cool though to see something like that in today's time, but if it breaks, they ain't fixing it. Happy Wear a Wednesday. Oh man, there's about $600 worth of tools or so right there. Actually, no. I will say, wait, is that the torque screwdriver? That can't be because it's for bits, right? Yeah, that's the bit screwdriver. Okay, that's not that bad. This looks to be it's a Xylop mini kit. Okay, that's not too bad. And then this is like I think like an 8-piece or something, like a 3/8 kit. I suspect. Doesn't look that bad. It's still kind of expensive, but well worth it. It's one of those things, right? Like if you're gonna buy quality tools, just go ahead and buy quality tools, right? If you're going mid-grade, go to the best mid-grade you have access to. But you know, this guy chose not to cheap out. So, hold on, guys. I gotta keep looking here. Dogecoin is currently at a price of 63.34 cents. It's weird because like I have this money in there, right? Hi Brandon, it's good to see you. If I didn't already say that, thank you for coming. It's weird though, right, guys? Because like look, this is my emotional roller coaster. Hold on, let's go back 1 month. Here's my emotional roller coaster. Okay? Yeah, 690 bucks. Yeah. I mean, I did some things and I moved some money around and stuff, but you know, yeah. Oh, yeah. 9,000. Yeah, 12. Like, this is the ride I've been on, and like it dropped back down to like 7, 8, 9, chilling kind of, and then it just jumped up again. And now at the highest point there, yeah, like 22 something. basically now if it moves a couple of cents, I get like a few extra $1,000. Forget what the actual high was. Yeah, see, like this chart's not quite right. The other, maybe it was the other day technically. Yeah, it was at like 23,000 something. Anyhow, that's the ride I've been like every time I check this thing, like I'm either upset because it's dropped a few grand or I'm really happy because it's up. Like it's nuts. I try not to look at this number as much as the actual price action. And I know that's a deviation, but that's what, like, my week's been kind of crazy, and I'm actually having a drink for the first time since last week. Well, I can't say that. I finished the beer I bought last week the next day, so in about a week. So the first drink I had because I've been watching these numbers, and you don't want to trade while you're drunk. Ask me how I know. But it's been a real interesting experience, the riding the waves. I try to look at it as more numbers and not like get as emotionally invested, but it's hard not to when you're staring at like substantial figures like that. So yeah, don't check it, don't look at it, don't. I'm just gonna wait till someone tells me or I see it go up to like 80, 90 cents, and then I'm gonna pull some and hold, get some money out of it and hold the rest and see what happens. But like this is it's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of kind of like hitting like a lottery ticket to a degree, like a really nice scratch off or something, right? Like it's not millions. It won't be. There's no way it'll turn into anything like that. But it's a really nice bump in the right direction financially. So. And it's still got room to grow, guys. I mean, again, I'm not telling you should do anything, but it's at 63 cents right now. And the rest of this week is kind of sketchy. It's either going to jump up at the end of the week or it's going to go down maybe to about 37, 35 cents at the lowest, maybe best case scenario, low 40s if it has a huge drop. But at some point, whether it's tomorrow, next week, or next year, this thing is going to go to $1 at some point. So it's still a good investment, at least $1. But that's the current target. We've hit 10 cents, we hit 25 cents, we hit 50 cents, we hit 69 cents, and now the next target is $1. So, yeah. Okay, so we'll get back to it. You were not, Bill. You were in Narragansett last Saturday. That's really cool because I've been drinking their beer. I'll have to go there sometime and like actually see what it's like. No, it's not going to $40. It's impossible for it to go to $40. If it's number 3 right now in coin market. Well, I'm sorry, I can't say that. At least the last time I heard anybody update me. Oh, what the? I can't type. So on Coin Market Cap, and I know this is like, you know what? Screw it. Bill's here. I won't cuss. It's my stream. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm telling y'all what's going on with me. So okay, yeah. So when we were at 69 cents, maybe 68, somewhere up in there, when this price had about 5-6 more cents onto it, we were actually in the number 3 spot on. This is all of crypto, like all of it. So Dogecoin was in the number 3 spot for a very short period of time last night. That's crazy. Okay, number 1. Number 2, if, right, Dogecoin passes Ethereum, it would be valued in the neighborhood of $3, right? Which is a stretch. It's a stretch. I can't say it's impossible. I will say I think it's kind of unlikely. I don't, at least at this point in time. The future, could change things, but we'll see. But if it were to surpass Bitcoin, it would be something like a $7.50, $7.80 Dogecoin at today's market cap. So the more money goes into Bitcoin, the more Bitcoin's price goes up. Its $1 trillion market cap goes even higher, so it gets harder to catch. But like, I'm pretty sure the number 3 spot is about all it'll probably ever do. I can see it going to maybe $1.50, $2 tops. That's just my idea of the situation right now. But yeah, I mean, we'll be happy with that. Like taking the number 3 spot, that would be a huge thing. But yeah, I mean, it ain't going to no $40. That would make its market cap probably rival gold. Well, not quite rival gold, but it would be the highest digital asset known to man. Like it would take untold amounts of trillions of dollars to flood into that thing for it to get up to $40. That I feel is impossible at this time. You're gonna bet me on my Dogecoin that it'll go to $40? Well, then that would mean I would have to not sell any, and that's probably not gonna happen. I haven't really touched it on like the main bag. I've played with some others, but that one I've kept. I bought. Oh, hey, you guys don't know. I bought this Dallas Mavericks jersey with Dogecoin the other day. I'm just going to tell you, when I bought it, it was about $150, and I paid in Dogecoin. Right now, that's about $350 that I paid for that jersey. So I'm still happy to have paid for it, but yeah, you can see how appreciating assets work when you use them as currency. So people still are, and I still am, but yeah, it's kind of crazy like that. So I spent 300 some odd dollars on a jersey, basically. But yeah, I would not bet all my, like, I won't bet against it. Obviously, I'm invested, but do I think it's possible anytime in like the next 5 to 10 years? No. That takes a lot of money. Look how long it took Bitcoin to get to where it's at. And everybody said the entire time, 10,000 was the limit, 20,000 was the limit, 30,000 was the limit, and it just keeps going up and up and up. So I will say it's impossible, but I will say it's extremely unlikely, at least at this point. Now, who knows what the future holds. But so that's where we're at. But basically, if it takes this number 3 spot, man, yeah, I'm in the money. I'm super in the money. That'll probably be about the time, somewhere in there, when it's there and it stays there for a few days. That'll probably be about the time I start taking some money off the table and actually using it for some things. I am going to donate some money to an animal shelter. Probably the one like local to me. I'm going to take like, I don't know, like, a few hundred, 1,000, 500, 1,000, something, and go donate that to them. Like a lot of people have said, once they actually pulled out money, that they were going to go do that to like rescue animals and help provide and cover fees and all that stuff, or like pay for like free adoptions. Like, here's a bunch of money, like the next however many adoptions this covers are free. Those kinds of things. So I am going to donate some money to that. And I've been giving some away, like to some people online and, different things. Not a ton, but enough to like miss. You know what I mean? Oh. Does anybody else? I mean, there's only a few of you in here, and I know like Bill Beckett and Dano, I'm sure probably don't. No offense, but you're older, so kind of less likely to be on the technical side of currency. But does anybody actually hold any crypto or any Dogecoin at the current point besides me? That'd be interesting to know. All right, back to the tools. thought you guys might appreciate a mechanic's toolkit, socket set not included. I don't understand what Jim Bob is saying here. Is he saying this is a mechanic's toolkit? Okay, I've had that wire brush. This one here, right here. I've had that wire brush. I'm pretty sure I got it at the dollar store, but mine was brass bristles. Complete junk. It's got the wire strippers. What brand is that? Can anybody read that? You hold Bitcoin? Amos? Matt is my richest friend. Not there yet, but we're trying to get there. And I assure you, that bag I'm holding, I ain't gonna be holding no bag. Like, I'm gonna take some profits. I'm watching it closely. I'm being safe about it. I'm gonna get some profit out of it. The channel's gonna benefit. One of you guys is gonna get some free tools. A lot of you guys are probably gonna get some free tools. And then we'll see what else I can do with that money. We'll just put it that way. But I can't see this whack-ass imitation whatever. Something SLD? What? I don't know. They're not, I don't recognize those. These all look like, what the fuck is that? Hold on. Hold the phone. Gentlemen. Wait. Go back. Gentlemen. Do you drill Bitcoin? Oh, Mark C is finally here. Oh my God. Thank you. Mark, this is some great tool talk. Mark, okay, you've been missing. And I know we talk, but I got to show off to Mark too because he thinks he's better than me. Bam. That's my Dogecoin right now. It's been a hell of a week, and it's currently sitting at about, what was that, 18 something yesterday or last night. It was up to about 23 something, almost 24. It's getting close. It's getting real close to time for me to pull some of that out of there and hold on to it for dear life. But for now, I'm letting it ride. I'm watching it closely. But it's one of the best days of my life in recent memory. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. Okay, so besides drill Bitcoin, Mark, do you guys see these screwdrivers? Who makes these, like, access screwdrivers with the long handle and the knife? Or did this dude make these? This is genius. Although the flathead's still going to have some issues, right? It's still going to have some issues. But the Phillips now, that's not a half bad idea. That's really not. That's 5 stars for this. There's my next $1 million idea I'm going to steal from Reddit, is this dude's screwdrivers. You know, like work zone, I see on that. Maybe that's what those other tools were. Like, okay, I'm not going to dog the guy. Obviously, he's doing some stuff. Like, that's cool. But I see like a wrench roll. We don't know what's in there. It looks really cheap. Probably nothing we've heard of. He's got like a half decent looking impact socket set here, but I can't tell who it's made by. But it looks like it's quality. It's a metal case. So we're going to assume he didn't cheap out there. He's got a couple extra sockets here. The shallow adapters right there. I mean, he's doing some stuff, but most of like your screwdrivers and your other, like your pliers and your wire, this all looks like Harbor Freight stuff, man. Like, I'm not dissing you, but maybe he just put this out there as like a, this is kind of some of the stuff you need. I don't know, but I'm not buying it. It looks like a bunch of cheap stuff. That's just me. It's just me. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it and I'm sticking to it. It's not because I got a shit ton of Dogecoin. That's not why. It's genuinely cheap stuff. They look heated and bent. That's what I started to see after I looked at them for a minute, Bill. But it's still pretty cool to do that. I mean, I can't imagine you would have to do it. You have to use them too much, but I guess when you need to use them, they're really nice. Maybe. Oh, is that like the Milwaukee? It's it's like a cutoff, like, or what do they call that? Oh, damn it! I lost it. It was in my chop saw. It's like the portable chop saw kind of, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. The like the straight cut, but like a chop saw. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I can't say I've ever seen one in action, but I imagine with the right, if you get the right, like, what do they call them? The cold cut blades? They're expensive as all get out. Hello, Josh. Thank you for stopping by. It is good to see you, Wrench and the bolts. Very good to see you. If you've ever had a cold cut saw blade, they're expensive as all get out, but they are so nice. And I'm not even talking about for like the cold cut feature. They cut metal like butter. Like it will literally change the way you work if you cut metal on a regular basis. It really will. I've only seen one in action like twice, and I was amazed each time. Like it just makes light work of something that is usually like a big, sparky, dusty kind of mess, um, and makes it like actually like a pretty enjoyable process. Apparently, there's an R tool repair. I'm guessing um, that's probably like restoration kind of stuff. I'm guessing. And that's probably why there's only 3 members. Um, unknown tool from another subreddit. What in the world? It looks like a wrench. Kind of like a bung wrench, but kind of in reverse. It has to go on something. It's like a valve wrench or something. You can see. Oh, darn it! You can see like the handles kind of like bead on. So whatever it was used for, like they beat on it. And this is like some homemade Schmidt. Um, it looks like cast iron, so it's got to be old. Uh, yeah, this is probably like some kind of old industrial valve wrench or something like that. Can't put any downward pressure on a 90-degree screwdriver though. Not really. Depending on how like confined your space is, yeah, you might not be able to put like much, if any. Like that is true. But sometimes there's some spaces that a stubby just can't fit. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's still debatable on how often they'll come in handy, but I still think they would be. There's going to be that one time that that's the perfect tool that you need. We do new tool day, this user says, but how about old tool day? I can't even tell what brand of hammer this is. Scroll, you so and so. Man, yeah, like I can't guess. I know that's a lot like some of the ones I was seeing in like the early 2000s, maybe even like late 1990s. That's probably a good 20 years old or so at this point. It's nice. The really long, thin shaft on the head and the little bit of a flange built into the rubber over molded handle. Yeah, that's a classic. I keep wanting to say like Irwin Britain, but I know that's wrong. They probably aren't even in business anymore, which is sad because their hammer still works great. That's how we built stuff back then. Now you get a fiberglass anti-shock comfort grip. Like, no, just give me a hammer. I'll make it work. What in the world? Post says floppier than... Hold on. The post says floppier than a wiener in a steamer, but the screws didn't win. I mean, you're not wrong. Let's look at this setup here. Some of them actually look like they lock into place. That's good. Yeah, only some of them, and then. Wow. You know, wow. Over a foot, like probably like 14 and 3/4 inches or something. That's pretty funny. But you know, it got the job done. Sometimes you have to do that. Matt liked the long shaft. Yeah, I knew there was something like that coming, and of course you were gonna be the one, Mark. You were gonna be the one. Can anyone tell me what these are? They look like a grommet of some kind. Not sure. They're caps for like junction boxes or wheel cylinders, or not cylinders, but like over your axle nut or something. They're just, you put it in somewhere and you bend those tabs. Yeah, that's what they are. Hubcap, maybe they go on hubcaps. Dano probably got this one. Yeah, I don't know. They're chair guides. You nail them to the bottom of furniture legs. Okay, yeah, I could see that. They're probably not as common anymore because nobody wants metal. They want like the plastic or some kind of polymer so that they don't scratch their nice floors. But yeah. Is it okay if the yellow and the red touch like that? That's pretty funny. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's okay. They're still blood brothers. They're all right. They're all in the top tier list. Craftsman 44811 Ratchet. Can you upgrade these to more teeth, or can you put only the original 36 tooth back in them? Also, where's the best place to get a replacement kit? That's the old... That almost looks like... Now, hold on. I've had some of these. That almost looks like the Chinese version because the head's so thin. So, he had a Chinese failure, and he wants to upgrade the teeth. And the quick and short answer to that is no. To my knowledge, there's not been a rebuild kit or an upgraded rebuild kit, so to speak, for this. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible for you to try to fit something else in here, but is it going to work right? 100% of the time? Probably not. You'd have to upgrade the paw, and it'd have to be pretty much the same exact style, and you'd have to upgrade the anvil and gear piece. So, yeah, no, there's not, probably. Sure, the 7 comments on there are confirming what I've said. And if not, you can fight me. I don't care. I didn't have an 11 millimeter, so I decided to buy Snap-on. I love that the handle is longer than my Craftsman wrenches. Oh, okay, so he didn't have an 11 mil and decided to buy a Snappy, and it's got 2 more inches. I think we could all be happy with 2 more inches. Hold on, there's a car alarm going off. It might be my car. I got all this money and I still live in a bad neighborhood. I'm kidding. No, that car alarm just likes to intermittently go off sometimes. I don't know if it goes off at 3 in the morning because I'm sleeping, but if it does, I ain't being bothered with it. It's probably the key fob. It's one of those like cheap Chinese replacements you buy on Amazon because I'm cheap. I don't know why I'm cheap, but I'm cheap. What in the world is going on here? What in the holy hell? What the was that? What, y'all seeing this? Is he planing cheese? Jigsaw to cut. Okay, at least he got out the utility knife for the tomatoes. What in the? Oh no, he's not. Wait, what? Oh my. Oh man, that was a great that was a great video, but I'd hate to see those tools after he was done. Called the handyman sandwich. That's funny. Now, the one thing that he missed was bringing out the blowtorch to toast it, and I think we can all say that a toasted sub is usually better than a cold one. That's just my opinion, though. That's gross. Yeah, you know what them tools have been through? It's not sanitary. Somebody else joined the Nipex club. Yeah, pissed I waited so long. That sounds about right. I mean, these for sure. This looks like I'm guessing the 12-inch. Yeah, these are nice. I will say I got to play with some. Very happy with them. I will probably be getting some at some point in the future. Snap-on finally organized. I mean, not really finally organized. You just literally bought something and put it in your toolbox. I mean, I'm not dogging you, but I'd like to see more about what's going on with that foam than the fact that you bought a snap-on wrench set and set it in your toolbox drawer. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we're getting there. Looks like he did this himself, which would be mildly painstaking. So it's the wrong aspect ratio, but we can click in on this and look. Oh yeah, yeah. He totally did this himself. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad, but you know, it is what it is. It's not horrible though. He looks like he did a half decent job of trying to channel some things out and give things some space. Not too hateful. Could be better though, but I'm sure he knows that. It looks like he went for the cheap fix. Oh, Larry's here. It's time to celebrate. I'm not drinking enough beer. I still got another one of these. Not this same one, but a different one. And some other stuff because I splurged today because we're celebrating. Price of Dogecoin still 63.3. I got a buy order in on a very small amount for what is it, 59? I don't think you're seeing this. You might be seeing this. I don't think so though. But no, 60 what? Oh no, I already bought in. I got a sell order at 67 for a very small amount. So go down there. So I got a sell order in for 67 cents. So if it gets up there, it's going to sell some of what I have for a small profit. And then I'm basically just buying and selling the dips with a very small amount, trying to, turn it into something slightly larger. Ask me how that's working out. It's not. I've missed a couple of like really good swings. Anyhow, continuing on. What in the world? When you need a 3/8 size in a 1/4 inch. Yeah, they sell these. I have some. Most of you have some. Um, yeah, the work. Are you talking about him cutting out the foam inserts? Well, he did have like the really. It's a really coarse, like that black foam. It's kind of plasticky. Um, I'm sure it was a mess, and I'm sure it did take him a little bit of time, but it looked like from the edges and stuff that I saw that he kind of just like razor knifed it and kind of like scooped out what he needed to like make it happen. It did not exactly look like precision work. Not again, not dogging it, but that was the level that it was at. Can someone tell me what tool screws something like this? This is a dime per scale. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, Bill. Uh, really, bro? Get off of our tools and go back to accounting. Look at me. I'm the Allen key now. I've seen this meme a couple of times, and it still is funny because it's so true. We've all done it at some point. Uh, yeah, vice grips, channel locks, whatever you can do to get that sucker off of there. But now we have the RB, what is it, RBRT um, Allens that are not extractors but are supposed to be for everyday use and keep you from stripping out the hex Allen keys. I don't know. Everybody says they work pretty well, but I heard a lot about them when they came out, and I haven't heard a lot about them since. I haven't seen a lot of people post about them, so I'm guessing it's probably not anything that's superb. Start a new career path next week, so I had to get some new tools for it. Some of that, man, some of that, I don't know what you're doing. Probably contract work, contracting, it looks like. But there's only a few jobs, right, where I even think it's acceptable to be buying your own tools. Unfortunately, mechanic is kind of one of them, sort of, because you can't start all back over at a new shop with no, like if they don't have tools, you know what I mean? So I kind of get that one. I still think they should give you a better tool allowance than most places seem to give, if they give one at all. But yeah, contractors is kind of the same way sometimes, but on the industrial side, we get everything we need, or at least most every place I've been to is like that. You don't really have to purchase your own tools. Matter of fact, I can buy pretty much anything I want as long as I can justify the need. I can order whatever I want. But, I also have a budget the size of most small countries. So, yeah. Ooh, the Heart uh, Impact gloves are on clearance for this guy. He posted this one day ago. There's been a lot of the Heart stuff on clearance. And let's talk about this. Dollar store floor mats work great as yeah. They also have these like little welcome mat kind of like, I'm not even gonna say carpet squares, but they're a material. It's supposed to be a welcome mat. They're very not welcome mat ish, and I use those for like what are the things called? The floor mats? Yeah, Floor mats, that's the word. I use them as floor mats in a lot of my cars because they're super cheap and they're going to get, messed up anyway. Pay like $4, get them. They last, 6, 8 months. Get another set, whatever. They work. But it looks like the Heart Tools, I don't know if they're having problems like selling, if like that's the case, or they're just literally liquidating so they can, add new stuff, or I don't know really what's up. But a lot of the Heart stuff has been on clearance lately, and that kind of has me worried that maybe, not saying it is, but maybe that the Heart Tools kind of flopped, which I'm sad about because they're not bad, and Walmart was trying to step its game up. And like it's like the self-improvement thing, right? Like if I'm trying to better myself, like just for instance, I've been drinking less. Not that I have a drinking problem, but I usually would have a beer at the end of the night or whatever once I was done driving or whatever have you. And almost especially on the nights where I was chilling or left to my own devices, I would have some drinks, like a beer or two, whatever. Cut that back a little bit, and I already feel kind of better for it, so that's good. But that's like shaming somebody for trying to like improve upon themselves. It's like everybody was like really critical of the Heart Tools when they came out, talking about all their white, all their junk, all their basically Ryobi. No, they're not even basically Ryobi. They're less than Ryobi. Like whatever. Walmart's trying to offer better tools. Granted, they may not be the tools that you necessarily want to buy in your price point or your quality level or the color that you like or whatever the hell, but they're trying to do better. We have to admit that the Heart Tool stuff was better than the Hyper Tough stuff, like hands down. So they're trying to increase their quality and do a better job. Like, let's not hate on them for it. So I hope they didn't flop. Goodbye, Amos. It looks like you got to get out of here. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, as always. But yeah, like, it's really not something that we should be happy. More competition, but more offerings, better quality from anyone. I'm not saying you have to run out and buy them and support them, but like you don't have to dog them. You know what I mean? They're not. I haven't heard like a whole bunch of like completely horrible reviews from them. It's not like the drill burns up after the third use or the chainsaw doesn't work. I believe Mr. Brad in Texas still has his Heart chainsaw, and from what he said when he had the video about it, he said it worked great for what it was. I think it's just a little 10-inch electric chainsaw, cordless or whatever. Um, yeah, it cuts stuff. If you have a sharp blade and a charged battery, you're gonna make it through some stuff. Like what more are you asking for? It functions, and they were. I don't think they were mostly bad prices when they were full price, but now that they're on clearance, I got some of the stuff while I was at the store when I saw it. So if you're out and about, get over to the tool section in your local Walmart and see what they have on sale. I saw one of those 148 piece toolkits for $79, and I had to walk past it twice. I so wanted to buy that, but I really don't need it. But I've been very curious about it since it came out. So that was hard for me to pass up. But that's like literally, I think, almost half price off. So, man, this is a really tasty beer. It is. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm going to have to remember it. All right. Continuing on. Bought those gloves for $6. Not too shabby. Yeah, they're not like the Ulsa gloves. They're on a different level, like a more basic level. I really, and still to this day, I have them. I actually still have extras, like brand new, unopened. Ulsa tool gloves because I bought a bunch for the guys at work, and most of them don't use them, assholes. And yeah, so I like the Olsa gloves just better because they're cut resistant. They're, the over molding over the hand grips and everything. They have all the impact patches for your knuckles and your fingers. I just think that's where my heart's at. It's probably always going to be. I'm really upset that they don't sell them anymore, but I'm happy that I still have some to work off of for probably the next couple of years, give or take. Somebody bought the. I think we saw this last week. We did not see this. Guy's got tap and dies, some little clamps, some gauges. Yeah, this dude's got some. Slowly building up my own little machine shop in the basement. Added another digit of precision recently. Old micrometers have always been a tool I can't stop buying more of. And that's true because they're expensive. So yeah, if you can find them, buy them. Especially at a good price. So I like that I see like a gaming laptop, a nice mouse, well, at least a laptop, maybe a gaming PC here. I like that I see nice stuff here, and you obviously have a taste for quality. So kudos to you. I don't know what you're doing with micrometers and all that, but whatever it is, like, I hope it goes well for you. What is that? A pack out drawer set? Is this really so special? Milwaukee circular saw, Husky tool belt. Okay. Some of these pictures and things that people post like just don't seem that interesting, and I realize I'm bashing my own content here, but like I really don't need to see your half full tool bag thing that, yeah, I don't know. I don't get the point of that. This dude bought the Snap-on Soulless Legend. That looks pretty nice. Pretty penny at the same time, but pretty nice. Overhead view of something. Cheap Atlas 46 clone. Oh, it's like the wrench roll bag that we see on Amazon all the time. I think I posted a version of this at one point, probably, the cheaper version, to Walmart, or to the tool sales and deals page. I think it was from Amazon where I found it. Spotted at Lowe's, the Flex. Yeah, what is this Flex? What is this? I've heard something about it a couple of times now. Who makes this Schmidt? Anybody know? Flex, is this going to take out and kill my damn Cobalt? Does anybody know what this is? Anybody? That's cool. Mark, quit bashing all my lines, man. It's my phrase. I copyrighted it. Oh, is it? Wait, is it? That's cool. No, I think it's that. That is awesome. Don't I say that a lot? Probably do. Who makes this stuff? It's at Lowe's. Is this replacing my Husky or my Cobalt stuff? Is that what's going on here? Anybody? Anybody information? Yeah, tool sales and deals. Everybody knows about that, Mark. Sadly, none of these guys in here have Facebook. And I think the few that do either have decided they're not coming to the tool sales and deals page, or they're already there. So we will find no subscribership here, or patronage, or whatever you would call that. Nobody wants to save money, or at least there's a work call. I'm not answering it. I was already on the call earlier today. I know what he's going to say. He's very happy with everybody. We're one of the best regions in the area, and yada, 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 yada. We're awesome. Okay. But yeah, anybody know anything? Yeah, here we go. Larry's got something. I believe the Flexes are out of clothes. I don't think it's clothes. Out of clothes. What? They're naked? I don't believe it's going to kill Cobalt. I think it was designed to attack Harbor Freight. Not at these prices. Not at these prices. $199 for 1/4 inch impact? $179 for a drill? What? Hold on. Now I gotta look. Man. 5-year warranty? Hold on. Let's zoom in on that. Tools, batteries, and chargers. What? Nah, this ain't. Nah, this is. Hold on. Now we gotta look. Now we gotta find out. Since nobody wants to do the research for me. Flex tools from Lois. Lowe's.com. Flex tools at Lowe's. Flex power tools. Okay, here's an actual article about it. Lowe's to launch new cordless power tool innovation for pros with exclusive Flex offering. Chevron announced the exclusive launch of Flex line of cutting-edge cordless power tools. The first Flex tools, accessories, batteries, and chargers will be available on Lowe's.com on April 12th in stores nationwide this spring, followed by a multi-year rollout of more than 100 Flex platform-compatible tools. All the new Flex 24-volt platform features industry-leading lithium-ion brushless motor technologies with 20% more power than competitors, up to 50% faster charging. Additionally, Flex will include a lifetime warranty on any tool, battery, or charger purchase with registration in 2021. Okay. Oh, Flex is like a tool company, apparently. 100 years ago, Flex changed the world of tools with our very first invention, the flexible shaft grinder, and followed that up with an introduction to the world's first angle grinder in 1954. Mike Clancy, CEO at Chevron North America, said, the parent company of Flex. That since then, we've focused on tools made for the trades to deliver the absolute best in terms of power, runtime, and charge time, thanks to our proprietary lithium-ion battery technology. As the new home for Lowe's is committed to offering yada 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 yada. Okay, so yeah, it's not. It's a premium. Renegade's Garage, Brad's Workbench. It's like sometimes you guys know what I'm talking about, you, and then you show up on stream. These are the things that happen every day. Right now, we're trying to figure out a little bit more about these Flex tools at Lowe's. We thought maybe Larry thought he had heard, he speculated, word on the street was, he thought they were put out to compete with Harbor Freight. I noticed the price point. Oh my God, this is the kind of stuff only I can afford with my shit ton of Dogecoin. Okay, right now I can buy one tool set for $18,000. That's the rough estimate of a set of Flex tools. They are expensive. $199 for a 1/4-inch impact. What's the $249 for the drill and 1/4-inch combo? Yeah. Okay, so I bet in the very short order there are going to be a bunch of comparison videos on YouTube, if people can afford to do it, with the Flex tools versus like Milwaukee, because that's who they're gunning for with these prices, their claims, yada yada yada. The warranty, does Milwaukee even warranty the batteries? I don't believe anybody does. I know Milwaukee has a warranty, but a lifetime warranty on the batteries. I keep hitting the table. Lifetime warranty on the batteries. Nobody has that. Nobody has that. Granted, it's baked into the price of the tools and the kits and whatnot, but nobody has that. Wait a minute. Brad, are you kidding me? Tell me you're kidding me. Yoda Doug is here. Welcome, Yoda Doug. We're celebrating because I'm a thousandaire. I'm a thousandaire now. Or at least right now. check in with me next week and see where I'm at. But right now I'm a thousandaire. So I'm having some drinks. We're chilling. Brad, please tell me you're kidding. They have a turbo mode on them. That's sweet. Now I gotta buy one. Okay, maybe I'll give maybe with my investment into cryptocurrency with the channel money, maybe I'll pull some of that out. Maybe I'll get somebody a flex tool and they can see what it's all about. But I'm not going to review it. Or maybe I will. I need to actually make some damn videos to keep this channel alive. God knows I can't like rely on the one or two super chats I get every 6 months to like really do anything. And I love you guys for hanging out and I appreciate it more than you know. But like I don't think anybody really watches the stream videos after it's not live anymore. Maybe a few of like the other outlying subscribers or so, but like they don't do anything. You know what I mean? A turbo mode. So there's probably like an eco mode. I got a lot of work to do. I don't want the battery to die. There's a turbo mode. Like I got 5 minutes to cut this 12 by 12. Whatever. Like I won't dog them yet. I'm saying they're making some pretty crazy claims. But I will say a 5-year warranty on the tool, the battery, and the charger, completely unheard of in power tools. So it makes sense that they have security devices on the boxes. The 4-tool kit is $400. $400. How much is that fucking flashlight? How much? 20% more power, 25% longer runtime, 50% faster charging on the little batteries, or you know, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna dog them just yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll go check them out. Maybe that's what I'll do, and I'll get some stuff and I'll client graphics the shit out of it. And sorry, Bill, I'll drill, I'll drive, I'll wax on, wax off all over the tool and see what happens. But yeah, that sounds like YouTube gold right there. There's my next 20,000. Make that video and just rock it to 1,000,000 subs, right? That's what we do here. We just jump on the new tool bandwagon, be the first person to give a half-ass review. I'm sorry. I'm having a really good day, guys. I do play. I love everybody on YouTube, tool tubers, mechanics, all of them. Like I ain't taking shots at nobody, but I'm just making fun of YouTube in general. And some of it is true. No, Dano, no. Now you have to ditch Team Red because black is the new beautiful. Flex tools. I mean, the name's not bad. Flex. I mean, I know they better honor that lifetime warranty agreement for people that buy in the first year or they won't last. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. If they don't honor that warranty, and is that only for the first year? Wait, did they? Oh, I already took the article down. Maybe the first year said lifetime warranty. That would be interesting. That means if soon, hopefully soon, I cash out some of this cryptocurrency money that I fucking have, and I do buy this and give it to somebody, or buy something, Flex, and give it to somebody, and actually give you the receipt or register it or whatever that is. Maybe I wouldn't register it. Maybe I'd just keep the receipt so that you could register it or whatever. But if I give, that would be a lifetime warranty on a tool that you don't know if it's going to last another 10 years or not. But we'll hope. I mean, it looks promising. At least it's not completely the same old BS. But that's interesting. Yoda Doug says, I wouldn't accept any reviews right now to start back basing my opinion on if it's something worth buying into. The reviews come. Why do I hear fucking car alarm again? Hold on. I don't know if that's my car that keeps going off because like it usually stops by the time I get there to look, but I strongly suspect that it is. So I need to do something about that. Hey Matt, you know you can buy something and keep it. LOL, you don't have to give everything away. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I got a bunch of money. I have to. No. Um, I mean, I have my Milwaukee stuff. I probably wouldn't go crazy. You know, I doubt I'd be buying the 4-piece kit. That seems expensive. But I don't know. The drill kit or maybe the 2-piece, the drill and the 1/4 inch, just to, mess with somebody like Dano, give it to Dano so he has to use it. Is it's a different battery platform than everything else he has? Like, am I being nice or do I hate him? You can't tell. Like, maybe it's more of a hassle than it is a benefit, but you have to use it and tell me how you liked it. No, it's not the Fiesta, it's the Taurus actually. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Mark. I don't have nice stuff yet, but if things keep going on. Oh! What just happened? Can you guys see that? What just happened? We wicked up to 65. What was my sell at? I think my sell's at 67. I said, ooh, we almost wicked up to my sell. And now we're dropping back down. That was a big green spike, though. Oh, yeah. The moving average. Okay. Yeah, buddy. See, we were up here or down here. This is all you need to know about the stock market or anything that's got a market. It goes up and then it comes down, and then it goes up and then it comes down, up and down, and up and down, and that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Sometimes it goes way up, and sometimes it goes way down, and you just gotta try to ride the waves. I guess I'm doing pretty good, but yeah, that's a big. They're really trying to push. It looks like though our average is swinging. It's kind of leveling out. It looks like it's going to come back down. But if you were smart and you bought down here, it's 63 cents, and you sold up here at like 65, and then bought back in down here wherever it's going to land, hopefully lower than 63, you would have gotten a ton of profit / extra coins, however you want to look at it. Yeah, that's kind of the way to like game the market, like the day. What am I doing? Yeah. So anyway, tools. Yeah, maybe some flex. I mean, I'm not saying, Brad, that I have to give everything away, but I did put all of the YouTube earnings from the channel from August to January last year into the cryptocurrency, and it has like figuratively at the very least tripled at this point. So, give or take $2,100 or something of that minus taxes belong to the channel. So, in a way, whenever I cash out of that and actually have some liquid money that I'm going to play with, the channel's, well off, let's say, so I can afford to give something away. Save the Ludes! That is a good movie. Yeah. Leo did a really good job on that movie. I'm like, I mean, I think he's a pretty good actor, and he doesn't get enough credit, because of Titanic and some other BS. But like the dude does, what was that one movie, like The Revenant or whatever? That was amazing. He finally got some recognition for that. But he's really a good actor. Like, people don't give him enough credit. They really don't. Like, the whole pretty boy thing and all that, like, kind of overshadow the fact that he does do some good stuff. So anyway, Flex Tools, stay tuned. We'll see what we find out from that. I'll have to start watching some actual reviews and see what people say. Tough Tech Tuesday. What the is this? Anybody? Tough Tech infiltrometers. For an infiltration study I'm working on, tool allows you to measure the rate of infiltration or the rate at which the soil is able to absorb water. You run the test several times, 4 in our case, until the soil becomes saturated. Then look at the rate at which the water goes down over time. Very interesting. I did not know that tool existed. And I feel sorry for you because you care about that. I mean, I guess, like, if you got, like, swampy land, like, when it rains and it just pulls up and it doesn't, like, absorb it because it's, like, all that clay. Ohio's really bad for clay. It's like, yeah, there's some dirt, but then, like, a foot below that, it's, like, literally, like, solid clay. So, I guess I kind of get that to that degree. Need a good ratcheting screwdriver. Which one is best? None of them. Not, there's only a few cases. Very few where a ratcheting screwdriver is actually beneficial. I will say, though, this Cobalt, okay? This. Let me get it up there so you can see it. This is a half decent ratcheting screwdriver. Number one, the handle's kind of big because it does have bit storage in the back. Not one of those really cool pull-outs or anything like some of them have, but it's a screw cap. Well, I guess it is kind of a pull-out. Like, it's in there, but you have to, like, play with it. But you got a decent amount of bits in there. They are all chrome. That part I don't like. And there is no static function on this. It's not that little bullshit little flip lever that they try to give you with all the other ones. It's a very nice little finger grab here. You pull it for loosen. You push it in for tighten. That's it, right? Like, that's all the functionality you get. And there's also this nice knurled metal kind of spot ring to hold while you ratchet it. It's actually pretty good. And it claims, and I kind of believe, based on using this thing a little bit, that it's like double speed because of all the functionality. You can turn it a lot faster than normal. So while ratcheting screwdrivers in general aren't that useful most of the time, if you do need one, this is the best one that I've seen. I'm not saying there's not better out there. The only other one I can think of is I want to say it's a WIA, has a powered screwdriver that's about this same size. It takes a couple of like AA batteries or something. Last I checked, if they still make it, and it's got a little gear drive and a little motor in there, and it does some stuff. Now again, it's not going to have like a bunch of super torque or anything. You ain't going to be driving screws with it, but it's a powered screwdriver, and this is a really good option in terms of ratcheting screwdrivers because it only tries to be a ratcheting screwdriver and nothing else. It doesn't try to be a real screwdriver, and they kind of like knew what they were going for, and it works pretty well. But again, not something that you're going to need a whole lot of. Oh, anyhow, living the dream, buddy. Wait. Living the dream, buddy. Living a nightmare. What? Tools and trash. This is the second time he's come by and his damn shirt's not on the wall. Oh, man. Okay, so to give you guys a quick update, the couple of you, Brad, if Brad's still here, and TNT, the man, I have to come up with a new way to hang the damn shirts. They keep falling multiple times on me now, so I think I'm going to go with like a clothesline idea. I'm going to get some really big, really nice stick-on hooks, and then I'm going to clothesline in between those things with some like paracord or something, and then put the shirts on that. That's my current plan. That's the new plan. I'm going to cross my damn fingers and hope that it works, because everything else has been a complete and utter failure, and I suck. So I haven't got it. I've been trying week after week, but like look, I got Velcro, I got clips, I got these clips, more Velcro. None of it worked. It all falls. The next day, it's all on the floor. So I'm working on it. I am getting there. We will rotate the studio, have a backdrop, maybe some cool lights, and I'll like live stream from the dark like the nocturnal person that I used to be. Blue Point power screwdriver. Oh, I didn't even know they made one. The only one I had ever seen was the Wia, and it looked nice. It looked really nice. Again, not saying it's got a ton of torque, but I can think of a bunch of times where a little, regular size powered screwdriver would make some things so much nicer. How about a giveaway? What do we... Oh, give away the money bags? Actually, I gave away some Doge earlier to, what was the guy? It's a California-based, like Sacramento or somewhere like that, California, food pantry. They were making some rounds on like the Discord server, and they were asking for help, like setting up their crypto wallet and making sure like they were getting. So they were just asking like someone to send them like a small transaction, like one Doge, just to make sure that they were getting their stuff set up. And I explained some stuff to them and this and that. But I sent them a little bit of money. I try to help people out, and they're technically a non-profit. They were trying to get their stuff in order so that then they could help show other non-profits how to use crypto. Was it a scam? I don't think so. Multiple guys, seemed very professional, and like that's what they were actually doing, and they were asking like relevant questions about the crypto payment systems and things. So I felt like they were on the level, so I helped them out. I sent them some currency, and theoretically it's going to go up even more from where it already is. Okay, wait, I got to check now because there was a lot of movement. Okay, yeah, my buy hasn't triggered. But yeah, we did wick up there for a minute to like 65.7, somewhere in there. 65.6, 65.7. Whew, man, once it starts getting up into like the 69, 68, 70 range, man, whew, I'll be over here sweating bullets. I could be out of debt right now. Not completely, like not the house, I still have mortgage on the house that I rent out, and, some other stuff. Not completely. But actually, no, right now, minus tax liabilities, yeah, fucking completely. I could be out of debt right now. Hit that button and be done, but I'm not done yet. I'm not being greedy, but I know for a fact it's going to go higher. It might take a while, but I know it is. So I'm going to try to ride it out and play it safe. But, yeah, Jesus. It's the most money I've had in a long time, like staring me in the face. You know how hard it is not to sell this? Do you know how hard it is not to sell this? It's very, very hard not to sell this. Look at that. At the height of, at 1 hour, I had 22,489. It was more than that, like yesterday or last night, whenever. Yeah, see, there you go. 23,459. So at 2 a.m. last night. Or this morning, whatever. Yeah, and that's probably still slightly off. Like they go by closing times and costs. Yeah, and that's yeah. You know how hard it is not to sell that. Somebody stop me! You gotta get this button away from me because I will press it. It's rough, but yeah. So I'm riding it out a little more. I'm still playing it safe. I'm watching it closely. I may not sleep like the rest of the week because Friday and Saturday could either be a really big day because Elon Musk is supposed to go on SNL and talk about Doge, or they're going to do a Doge skit or something. And there are two things that can happen to this. It can either go way up from this because a lot of people like start buying in and get hyped about it or whatever, or it can go way down because people that have it think this is the peak, the pinnacle of their profit, and they start selling to get their actual money. So it'll be how much did I invest? It kind of like I played a lot with it. I'm not gonna lie. I was on one exchange, Robinhood, sold off, made a couple thousand, uh, turned that into a stock portfolio that is in the tank, and then reinvested. Uh, it's really difficult because I've moved a bunch of stuff around and done some stuff. But if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere between 2,500 and maybe 3,500 max, like absolute max, like yeah, absolute max. And I don't even think that. I think probably more around the 2,500, like 3,000 range. So I'm already at what is that, like 7 times my money, something like that, right now. So I know it's going to a dollar at some point. I'm going to take some profits a little bit before then. Uh, and I hate to do that, but once I get up close enough to a dollar, I'll feel pretty safe in knowing that I didn't miss out on too much if it continues to skyrocket. But yeah, I got to pull some of this out. I just have to pay off some, bills and debts and whatever else, buy some stuff for the channel like I was talking about. Like, yeah, just I have to at this point. Like, I probably should have already, but I don't want to drop a bunch of the number of coins that I have, right? Because if this reaches a dollar and I still have a shit ton of it like I do now, then at $1 I will have $34,515 in this. I have some, not as much anymore, but I have some in other places, not like very low amounts, but nothing that's gonna be measurable. But yeah, this, if it gets to a dollar, I have 34 grand. So, and that could very well happen Saturday. So I'm watching it very closely. But yeah, I just, in all honesty, I got lucky. I got in like really early. There's still a potential to like double your money, at least, probably. Um, it just depends. I mean, not financial advice, invest at your own risk, and yada, yada, yada. It is cryptocurrency. But yeah, so I got in early. I kept on it. Like everybody said it was dead. Like it didn't do anything for months. Everybody said it was a joke. Who's fucking laughing now? Is Bill still here? I don't think Bill's here. Who's fucking laughing now? I am. I'm fucking laughing. And even if this drops to 10 grand and I cash out at 10 grand, if I that slow and miss something, how can I not be happy with 3 times my money or whatever that would be? So, yeah, I'm still good. I'm riding it out. I'm still mining every day and getting more coins and doing a bunch of other stuff in the background too. We'll see how all that goes. But yeah, for right now, I'm holding. I'm not getting rid of that. It's my lottery ticket. I don't have to cash in yet, so I'm chilling. But yeah, it's hard not to when you're staring at them fucking numbers on the screen to just hit that button and sell off. It is hard. I will say that. It's very hard. Like, but there's some people out there that have hundreds of thousands of these coins, even millions. So like, if they can hold, I can hold. You know what I mean? If they're holding life changing money and I'm holding like, you know, money that could at least make me happy for at least some period of time or help get me out of debt, then yeah, I'll hold. Like, Mine's not exactly life-changing. There's not as much on the line, but that is where we're at. Don't buy now, anyone. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say like there's still potential. You could easily. It's still possible to double your money, but I will say, I'm gonna say you're late to the party. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, but it's a lot more volatile right now because of all the popularity. You have a lot of buys and sells, just like you saw a little bit ago. We were chilling. I kind of like looking at it every now and again, see what's going on, and then it just jumped up from 63 something to almost 66. So a 3 cent swing is nothing to laugh at. So, like for instance, if I got 3 cents, if I let's just say I was dumb enough to be playing with my whole bag, and I had 34,515 coins times 0.03 cents, I would have made $1,000 if I had my whole bag and I bought here and then sold here. I would make $1,000. Or like here and here, like it's all about that, like the price action. Like here, if I had my 34, we'll call it 35. If I had my 35,000 here, and then it dropped, and I was lucky enough to get most of that swing and sold here, this was 66.4 down to what looks like about 62.8. So that's actually closer to like 3.8 cents. So yeah, that'd be like $1,200. Like that's how people play. Like they day trade and they play market action. That's how. So with a little bit of money, it's not that big. But if you are brave and you play with a lot of money and you do that stuff, it can be very lucrative. In the course of a few hours, if you were smart enough, like let's say your money wasn't in the market, you bought here and you sold here, you just made a couple $1,000, and then you bought back in, I don't know, here. Let assume you're in the best possible positions. You bought back in here, went up a little bit, you sold, you bought back in. You've made money for 4 times. Like every time you buy low and sell high, you make money. Every time you are high and you sell and then you buy back in low, you made money, and vice versa. Like it really is. Like the price can go sideways with almost little to no like actual movement outside of a small range, and if you play it right, you just stacking money the whole time. So that's kind of how people play like day trading, and that's what all the hedge funds and all these fuckers that have more money than God do. That's what they do for a living. That's why they sit here all day and clickety clack, making money, losing money, But yeah, so that's how all that works. If I was brave, I'd be doing that. And I am doing that with a very, very small amount, like a few $100. I think the other day I started with like 200 something, and yes, the price has gone up and down since then. I missed a couple of the really big swings, but I've turned that 200 into, I think about 350 just playing it. You know, lost some, won some, caught a couple big swings, missed a couple big swings, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's how people make money in the damn market, even though it's going down. If you're in the right position, right? If you're in the right position, you have a bunch of it, and you get to sell at the top. You think it's going down, or it's about to downtrend. So you sell up here thinking it's going to go down now. And then it comes down some amount of price, a couple cents, a couple dollars, a couple thousand, whatever your metric is. And then you buy down here. You buy in for more value than you had up here. So you gain. Then you have a position again, and it goes back up. And you're like, okay, I think, or let's not even say you sell at the top. Let's say you see over here. Okay, you're not going to make that much profit on the sell, but you will still make a profit. So you sell because you start seeing a heavy downtrend. Then it drops, and then it starts going back up, and you're like, all right, I'll buy in here. And you buy back in it. And again, you bought in here for more than you had up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you started with 5. You bought or hold on, back here. Say you bought 5 stocks, coins, whatever. You bought 5, you sold. When you buy in back here, you have more money than the 5 that you originally bought. Plus, I mean, this isn't as low as that price, but the price is lower than when you sold. So let's say here you have enough, let's just say, for 6. So then it goes up and it goes down, and then you buy back in again. Now you have enough for 7. So where you would have just held 5, and you'd still only have the value of 5 at the current price. If you play with it and you're good and you work it right and don't lose your ass, then here, instead of having 5 at the same price, you have now 7 at that price. You give them extrapolate. But yeah, that's how this stuff works. It's crazy. It's lots of numbers. It's very technical, a lot more technical than you think. A lot of it is luck too. Like everybody acts like they can read these charts and they know what's going on, and nah. A lot of it still is unexpected. Even in crypto, even in stocks, stuff tank all the time and nobody sees it coming. Those things. Things skyrocket. Nobody knows why, and they make up a reason later. But these things happen. But yeah, that's how you make money over there. Anyhow, it is getting late. That's freaking crazy. I didn't even finish one beer and I'm supposed to be celebrating. Not much of a celebration. It is a really good beer though. I'm excited for the next one. Anyhow, I'm going to get back to watching some of this money move, making sure that nothing crazy happens, and playing with it. There is going to be some stuff coming for the channel. Don't worry, guys. I'm just preoccupied watching this money. Obviously, very important. Don't want to lose it, so I have to keep a close eye on it. So I'm working with some things. Bear with me. I know you all have, and you've been really good about it, and I appreciate it more than you know. But yeah, I'm going to go back to staring at that and drinking some beer. Chilling. I got to go take my daughter to school in the morning, so I got to get up early for that. But I will try to get back to the channel and some things going on. Maybe some Instagram posts. Maybe go to Lowe's and check out these flex tools. I think I have to go there for something else tomorrow anyway. So maybe I'll get something. Get like a in-depth look at the box in the store. Post a video on it. This is the best damn tool that ever existed. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I really do. And all the comments and the love in the chat. Thank you to the maintenance man for the earlier super chat of whatever amount it was, $9.99 I believe. Much appreciated. Glad you stopped by even for a few minutes just to throw money at me. Definitely appreciate it. I'll watch out for your streams in the future. And Brad, I'll talk to you later. Mark, I'll talk to you. Renegade, my line's always open. Get a hold of me. Let me know how you're doing. We're all busy, but we can always respond to a message. You know what I mean? Check in on you, see how you're doing. I'm not as good at that, but, I try. And everybody else, if you need anything, hit me up. Drop me a line, let me know. Other than that, I will talk to you guys soon. I appreciate you for hanging out, and I will see you at the